All right. I don't exactly know. I mean, because there's only so much footage of what happened with Dave Chapelle. Holy shit, that nigga pulled some like ninja scroll shit. Nigga tore his arms off, put him on the wrong side and shit. Motherfucker was going in the ambulance. I think it was Revolver magazine. Was like revolver.com was like, why is this fool's arms on backwards? I was like, holy shit. When I saw that picture, I was like, that was like one of those things that you see that your brain is like, this happens to me. This happened one other time, or a couple of other times, that you see something and your brain is like, that's not right. And you stop and you like look at it for a moment. You're like, oh God, you suddenly realize, oh, that fool's arms are broken ass backwards. Nigga torn his arms off, put him on the wrong shoulders and shit. Holy shit. You see, that's why you never, man, there's some niggas you never fuck with. There's some people you just see, like, stuff like that is why it's like, don't fight people. Because at some point you're gonna meet that nigga to tear your arms off and put them on the wrong shoulders. Holy shit. Now the best part, one of the things is, because you know what's coming. People are gonna find out who this cat was who went after Dave Chapelle, and that nigga's gonna get clowned so hard. Like, now, his dumb ass might try to sue Dave Chapelle, but I'm thinking he's gonna go out like a bitch and be like, no, I'm gonna take the fucking L on this one. Because that fool stomped a mud hole in my ass, tore my arms off, and put them on the wrong shoulders. God damn. Oh, that's some funny shit. Yeah, and I mean, like that. Yeah, I'm kind of happy because this was a good night. One of the things actually is, and you guys might even kind of like this, I was super smart about this. See somebody on the floor looking at a guy in a suit. The guy in the suit has company badges on. And I'm like, I've never seen this suit with the company badges on. And then this person on the floor is looking at this guy in the suit with the company badges on. It's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. So finally, he ends up coming over to our department. It's a big deal. He's seeing a lot of customers. He comes over to our department. Why is your department? Fill me in. What's going on this? What's going on that? I was fast on it. We're closing at this time because the manager is still catching us up. I point to the only other person who's regularly cooking. He and I are still trying to get fast on this, and they only recently told us to alter the closing and closing times. Even, in fact, my schedule has just been altered. In fact, to my advantage. To my advantage. We will be evening and believing a little bit more. 2 days consecutively. 2 consecutive days. Oh yeah. It's because I busted my ass. But when I talked to this bigwig, I just broke it down just right. Logistics, profits, and the amount of time it takes to train our staff to do it. And he knew what he was hearing. He took it in. Bada bing, bada boom. Simple as. And then the person on the floor was like, right on, bro. You rocked it. That was great what you said to him. I mean, that felt real good. Because it made my crew look good. That's the important part. Always make your crew look pimped. Don't make your crew look bad. Even if your department, if your place is messed up, you got low morale, this, that, and the other. No, no, no. Always make your crew look good. These people work their dicks off. You know, these young people, they're not getting that much for how hard they're working. Make them look good. Don't make anybody think they're shirking. The people who are left, they're left because they can do the job. The thing is, what's being demanded, like it turns out he started walking around our shop, and he was amazed at what he saw, and in a number of different ways, because he had no idea that, like, we were doing whatever it took to get those numbers. We do whatever it takes to get the numbers, to pull it off, and it doesn't. He's like, where's all your stuff? Like, what do you mean? Where's all our stuff? No, the shipment hasn't arrived. He goes, no. You should have a bunch of back stock. Oh, that's here. That's over here. And he's like, wait, what? That's how you guys are handling your back stock? Like, but I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just like he was realizing, like, that's labor intensive. Like, I would imagine he's seeing things that he's like, that's labor intensive. That, and then seeing that also he's seeing too, your store is a store with college kids, but all of these things that are service are, like, shut down at, like, the height at this blah 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 time of night. And, like, because he doesn't realize the college kids don't buy a lot of stuff. Like, they buy like what they buy, but there's a lot of things like fine cuts of meat. College students don't buy cuts of meat. You know, I don't think he really understood that. I don't think he gets, like, no, we get college kids in here constantly, but they're not interested. You know, college kids are not necessarily interested in the same things that their parents would be. You know, like, yeah. So there's stuff that we have to shut down at certain times, even though it seems a little early to do so. Oh, God. Because, sorry, just had to do that. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, I can't wait till I get all my storage shit in line. Oh my God, this thing is so rickety right now. Okay, yeah. So it felt really good to basically break down so fast for this guy. Like, here's the logistics we're dealing with. Here's the inexperience or experience that we have as a group. That, you know, our manager's doing everything he can. It's just that it's very, very difficult to find the staff. And then he ran into that. Holy crap. How many people do you have working for you? This many. Where are they? That's it. Nope. At this time of night, that's all. This is it. This is all the people who can be afforded. And that's another one. Is there a realistic understanding of what can be afforded? You know, every district, every place, you know, they have, like, you know, an expectation of, like, how much it takes, you know, staff, the cost of staff, and blah blah blah. And so he was sitting back, like, really realizing, like, holy crap. And so where our section is going to probably face really, we're rearranging a lot of hours. We're trying it, but it's a big part of it is, if you guys want these things, if you want to look like this, there's no way around. It takes money. If you want it to look like this, it takes money. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't do it without straight up just spending money. And and yeah, and no matter how good our staff gets, there's only so good you can get before there's only so good you could get before you really are starting to see, like, no, they could do this in half an hour where before it took an entire hour. And so yeah. Yeah. All right. Just some thoughts for the evening. Just taking a look at what's going on. Oh, what's this? Oh, forest. Right on. No. I dig that. I dig that a lot. It's a really good insight. God, you guys are so great. The comments you drop are really good. Okay. All right. I'm starting to. Oh man. Okay, salty cracker. Snap me out of it. All right, later.